Amy, could you tell me what's exciting at Sotheby this season?
Wow, okay, well, we have a fantastic Munch painting that is ravishing, probably one of the last great monks in private hands. And we have a fantastic contemporary sale with a headlined by a wonderful estate, which is the estate of Stephen Ames, who is a very well-known, very much beloved New York collector, very involved with many museums.
Mm-hmm.
The estate mainly has superb Richters and wonderful de Koonings from just about every period of the artist's career, for both Richter and de Kooning.
Wow.
As well as many other terrific things.
So it's the season for de Kooning this year, right?
It's by chance, it's a good season for de Kooning, I think. Yes.
Because Sotheby's also has a de Kooning.
Christie's also has a de Kooning.
Christie's,
yeah.
Sorry.
Yes. I know that de Kooning very well at Christie's. It sold twice, once privately, once at auction in my time at Christie's.
Yeah.
I know it very well. I remember every inch of the painting.
And what about younger artists?
I think there are some interesting things coming to market that are young. There are things that are not young but fresh and exciting for the market by artists who haven't had their due in the marketplace.
Like?
So, for example, you could say we are seeing, we have Ninja Decca, Crosby,
Mm-hmm.
who's coming. That's an exciting contemporary lot. She's never been in an evening sale. We have one coming up. We have the cover of the Elaine Sturdivant catalog Raisonné, the American flag,
Wow.
where she's walking naked with the American flag that's on the cover of her book. That's really exciting to have. So there are things I hope that feel like surprises.
What about the context? What is the feeling in the art market now?
I feel
Because
like
the
the
volume has shrinked, right?
The volume went down. It was hard to lure certain people to want to sell now. I think particularly from an American standpoint, some people were just nervous about the election and being sort of an uncertain time because the sales happened just a few days after the election.
Yeah, which is complicated, no?
It is, except, I mean, we're in a global marketplace, so I'm not sure it is as impactful as everyone thinks. The market still happens, the market still goes on. And in fact, the market is somewhat inured to politics in its own way. But plus the election looks more certain now than it looked back in the summer months, so it feels better now than it did back then. But I would say we have more of a supply problem than a market problem. If you have great things, they will find homes, they will sell well.
So there's still a lot of cash in the market.
Plenty.
And trust for the contemporary art.
Yeah, I think there's trust for contemporary art. I think on the very, very young end, it's harder for certain contemporary dealers working with very young artists to keep interest because the price point has gotten so high for young artists that people say, well, for that money, I'm going to look at something more established. And so collectors seem to be turning their attention a bit to things that are more tried and true, more serious.
But there's still a very strong demand for top quality lots.
Top quality, yeah, the best is always desired.